Hello everyone, my name is Yash Kohad. So, a brief introduction about myself. I'm a computer engineer and currently working in Pune. I'm in an IT company and I have joined Inside in October 2020. And as a part of Term 1 and Term 2 project, so I'm presenting this PowerPoint presentation on EDA on Facebook user data. So, let's begin. So, first of all, a brief introduction about Facebook. So, as we all know, Facebook is a social media platform giant, and it was founded by Mark Zuckerberg on 4th of Feb 2004. So, it is currently used widely across all over the world by people to exchange their ideas, their photos, videos, marketing, for playing games, and also nowadays for buying and selling products. So, talking about the value of the company, it is one of the most valuable companies in the world, and currently it has over 2 billion active users, and the list is still growing, and it's available in over 111 languages, and highest number of Facebook users are from India and US, followed by Indonesia, Brazil, and Mexico. So let's go ahead. So why are we doing this EDA? So by doing this EDA, we shall study and analyze the data set of Facebook users. So we are doing it for understanding the distribution of the users, that is the age groups, their gender, their date of birth, etc., and the activities of the users like liking, receiving the likes, friend request sending, etc. And we are doing this to find the trends and hidden patterns in the data set, so that we can extract some meaningful information. So we will do this by creating various charts and graphs. Those can be univariate, bivariate, and multivariate depending on the number of features we use for creating that chart. And we will do this to derive conclusion and actionable insights, which will help Facebook to improve their customer experience and to keep themselves updated with the latest trends and technologies. And it can also expand its business across the world. And currently, it's holding the number one social networking site title with itself. So to retain that, this EDA will be helpful. So talking about the data dictionary, that is the data we are going to use. So I'm using this data set from GitHub site from Inside, and here's a brief features and the description about the data. So there are currently initially there are 15 columns. So first one is the user ID, that is the unique ID which is given to every user. Then we have the age of the user, then date of birth information, that is day, year, and month. Then we have the gender of the user, then the tenure, since when the user, he or she is active or using Facebook. Then we have the friend count, so number of friends the user has. Then the friendship initiated, that is how many friendship the user has initiated. Likes received, that is how many posts he has liked or how many likes he have received on the post. And next is the mobile likes and www likes, that is the likes which he did from mobile, and www is from the web application of Facebook. So let's move ahead. Okay, so the very first question we have is, to which gender most number of users belong? So as you can see in the graph, it's a pie chart, and it is clear from the pie chart that male users are very high in number than females. It's almost a 60 to 40 ratio. Next question is, which age group most number of users belong to? So as the graph suggests, 21 to 30 age group is having the maximum portion of the pie. So it's almost 30% of our data set. So we conclude from this that 21 to 30 age group people are more active, I mean more using the Facebook. So the next is the users with their tenure in years. So it is a line graph, and it's showing the number of years and number of users. So as we can see, the number of users which are having the number of tenure as 1 or 2 or 3 years, they're high in number. So one insight we can draw from this is that in the recent years, Facebook was able to capture a huge number of users as compared to previous years. Next question is, how is the age distribution of Facebook users? So this is again a histogram with line. So as you can see, the median of age is around 28 years and mean is 35.66 years. So it is clear that mean is greater than median in this case. So we can say that the age is positively or right skewed. Next question is, which gender has most number of friends? So again, this is a pie chart, and we can see this time the females are ahead of the male. It's again 60 to 40 ratio where females are ahead. So females have more friends than males. Next, we have a box plot for age. So box plot depicts the IQR ranges of our data. So median is 28 years, minimum age of our data set is 13, and maximum is 105. So here we had more years also, greater than 105, but for filtering purpose, I have just taken till 105 years. And you can see the Q1, Q3 years. Next, we have gender, with gender initiate more friendship. So we have again a male to female battle. So as you can see, the female have again won the battle. So friendship initiation by females are slightly higher than the male. Next, we have a which platform is used more by user for liking post. So this is a bar graph, horizontal bar graph. So in here you can see the mobile is again very higher than the web. So mobile platform is used more for liking post. Web usage is less than half of mobile usage. Next question is, what is the tenure for most of the users and its distribution? So this is again a histogram with line. So here also you can see the mean is greater than median. Hence the plot is again a positive or right skewed. And as you can see, density is less around about after 2500 days, the density is less, and maximum density is around 250 to 500 days. Next question we have is, which gender has more number of users across all age groups? So as you can see, till age 10 to 60, male users are more. Male users are shown by the blue color and females are by the maroon color. So female users are more in age group only 61 to 90, and for all other age groups, male gender has more users. Next, we will see top 10 people with maximum tenure. So according to our data set, so here are the top 10 people, and you can see among the top 10 users, maximum tenure 7 are female. So there are 7 female out of 10, top 10 with maximum tenure. Next is top 10 people with most liked received. So here 6 out of 10 users with most liked received are again females. Next we have is the top 10 users with most friends by age group. So here you can see out of the top 10 users, the age group 10 to 20 has 3 out of those top 10. Next, we have a box plot for gender wise age. So this is showing us that median of age for female is higher than the males. Then we have which age group likes more posts gender wise. So as you can see across all the age groups, females are likes the more posts than male. So maximum number of likes by user is in age 10 to 20. That is again by the female users. Next question is which age group received more likes on post? It's again gender wise. So as it is clear from the bar graph that except the age group of 71 to 80, females are receiving more likes than males. So age group with maximum likes received is again 10 to 20 and it's again females. Next question is which age group likes more posts by mobile and web? So there are two graphs in this. So one is for mobile and bottom one is for the web. So it is clear from the graph that across almost all age group mobiles likes are more than www likes. That is the desktop likes. So web users are more in the older age groups or teenagers as compared to age group between 21 to 50. And it is clear from the graph that age group 10 to 20 likes more posts. 71 to 80 are the least liking people who like posts, and 10 to 20 age groups gives more mobile likes, while the 61 to 70 age groups are more www likes. Then next question is which age group received more likes on post by mobile and web? So this one is for the received likes. So you can see that across almost all age groups, mobile likes received are more than the www likes, and 10 to 20 age group received more likes on post, and 71 to 80 received less likes on post. So 10 to 20 age group gets more mobile likes and www likes. So one insight we can draw from this is that the mobile users are more nowadays as we are moving towards mobile uh, Android mobiles rather than sitting on the desktop or laptops. Next, we have a group box plot. So it's regarding the tenure of different age group and it's gender wise. So it is clear from the box plot that tenure is higher for users with more age as expected. And across almost all age group, females have more tenure than the males. Next, we have a line chart to compare the trends of mobile likes and web likes by age. So you can see across all age groups, the mobile likes are always higher than the web likes. Again, this is a line chart for likes received. So again, here you can see that mobile likes are higher across all the age groups, except for there's some exception or spikes around age 62 to 63, and then again at age 77 to 78. This is a heat map of correlation among all the features of our data. So as you can see across the diagonal, the value is 1, which is as expected because everything is correlated with itself. Then we can see that year of birth and age are having -1 value as expected because they are kind of similar things. Then again, tenure and age have a slightly positive correlation, and friendship initiated and friend count have a slightly negative correlation with age. Then mobile like received and www like received have strong positive correlation with the like received. Mobile likes have stronger positive correlation than the web likes and likes. Then friendship initiated and friend count have a strong positive relationship. And then the web like received and the mobile like received have again a strong positive relation. So this slide is for the inactive user symptoms. So there are several symptoms with which we can assume that the user is not active on Facebook. So some of these are the user has a zero friend count, then user has never liked any post, or user has never received any like on any post. Then we have zero mobile likes, zero mobile like received, zero www likes, and zero web like received. So as you can see from the group of pie charts, so for all these parameters, you can see male users are high in number. So it's almost 75% in every of these parameters. So we can conclude that male users are more inactive on Facebook. So next is the conclusions of our analysis. So the number one conclusion is that the number of male accounts are higher than females, as we saw in our first graph. Then the females are more active on Facebook in terms of likes and likes received, and then initiating friend requests, and also have more friend count. Then although Facebook started with web application, its mobile version is more popular now, especially among the younger generations. Then the age group with maximum number of users is 21 to 30. That is almost 30% of our data. Then the age group of 21 to 60 is comparatively less active than the teenagers and the older users. Next is in recent years, Facebook is able to capture a huge number of users as compared to the previous years. And there are many users which show symptoms of being inactive, like we have discussed in our last slide. So a lot of these users are males, that is almost 75%. So what actionable insights we can draw from this EDA, and which we can suggest to Facebook? So the first one is that market more female oriented products, like you have Facebook filters, etc. So as they are more active on Facebook. Then the next is as mobile users are growing rapidly than the web users, especially among the younger generation. So you need to make the mobile app more user friendly and improve the user experience, so that even the older generation which have never used a smartphone in their life, even they can use the mobile apps of Facebook. Next one is that maximum users are young generation. So we can introduce some new products for adults and old generation by monitoring their activities, so that their number can also increase, and especially for the male senior citizens, which according to our data are less active. Then next point is as male users are high than females, but still less active. So we can introduce some new products and features which can keep the males engaged. Like we can introduce some games which most of the male users like. So this can be done to retain them as Facebook users and keep them active on Facebook. So that's it from my side. This was all from my presentation. Thank you.